since Jeremy picked Kreator, I'm not going to pick that one, but I agree with everything that he said. I was very well pleased with this album. I wasn't a big fan of the last one. For some reason, the songs and the production, just nothing hooked into me listening to that last record. So wasn't sure what to expect with this one, but was pleasantly surprised. I feel like the songwriting was a lot more creative. You feel that way, Jeremy, about
Yeah,
that Kreator? I feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
he was,
definitely.
yeah, he was, I don't know, it's almost like he spent more time with these songs than he did on the last record, making them more interesting.
Hmm.
He's also got new people in the band. So what I thought also
Yeah,
is if he's getting new input with
yeah,
what
I
he's
did.
writing
Yeah,
as
I could
well.
tell. One of the songs even had like a female guest vocal on it, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I kept every song that I kept listening to single wise, I was really enjoying. So one night I sat down and listened to the whole thing, and I favorited 4 or 5 tunes that I thought were really good. And like Jeremy said, I feel like there's some melodies in there that you may not have heard before. So just overall, it was good enough to just sit down and listen to start to end with good songs placed throughout the record. But since he chose that one, I'm going to take you around the world today, beginning in Romania.
Okay.
There's a death metal band called Cadaverul. I'll spell that for you for your list. So it's Cadavrul. Cadaverul.
Spell that
The
again.
way I'm
Cadav.
RUL.
RUL. They've got an album called Necrotic Savagery. And as you can tell from that title, they're kind of like a gore death metal band. And I really have been enjoying this record because it's got a kind of an old school sound. It's got a nice production, like in the car, I can get some volume that I like out of my death metal, but it also kind of sounds like you're hanging out in the garage listening to these guys play. It sounds like something that was made back in like the early 90s. It's got some hardcore influences to it. So it's got a mix of kind of extreme death and hardcore sounds. And one of the things that I found more interesting about this band to tell all my death metal friends about out there are the vocals. So you know how in bands, a lot of deathcore bands like Black Dahlia, how they'll switch back and forth between a death vocal and a black metal style vocal.
Right.
So you'll kind of have a guttural sound and then this witchy sound, and they go back and forth. This band has both those kinds of vocals. They have this, the main vocal is a guttural death metal, but they also have that other witchy sounding black metal vocal, but instead of going back and forth, they mirror them together.
Okay.
Now, he doesn't do that the entire time, but there are songs where there's a lot of verses and choruses where both of those vocals are going together. And I like that better than the going back and forth because to me, adding that black metal vocal on top of it, layering the two together kind of adds to the intensity to the vocal a bit and kind of just adds a little more hardcore feeling to the death metal song as it is. So I'm having a lot of fun with that record. So Kreator was a great pick. And then that's going to be my pick of the week to give you something different.